Hey everyone, let's continue our discussion of modals. Today we're looking at the word must. We've already seen that must can be used similar to have to or have got to talk about necessity. Here we're looking at a very different meaning, very different use for the word must. It's to make logical conclusions, to make guesses. So let's look at example A. We see that Nancy is yawning. So why is she yawning? Well, she must be sleepy. I don't know 100% if she's sleepy. I did not ask her. Maybe she's bored, right? But I see Nancy. She looks tired. She's yawning. Her eyes are closing. Her head is drooping down. My logical guess, my logical conclusion, I think she's sleepy. So I say she must be sleepy. So speaker B is making a logical guess. He bases his guess on the information that Nancy is yawning. His logical conclusion, his best guess, is that Nancy is sleepy. The speaker uses must to express the logical conclusion. Let's look at example B. Logical conclusion: Amy plays tennis every day. She must like to play tennis. That's my best guess. If she didn't like tennis, why would she play every day? But I know she plays tennis every day. She must like to play tennis. This is as opposed to example C, where we talk about necessity. If you want to get into the movie theater, you must buy a ticket. So again, in example C, we're talking about something you need to do. You have to buy a ticket. You must buy a ticket. That's the rule, right? So must can express a logical conclusion, a best guess, as an example A or B, or it can express necessity, something you need to do, as in C. In example D, we have a negative logical conclusion. We can say must not in the negative. Eric ate everything on his plate except the pickle. He did not eat the pickle. So my best guess, he must not like pickles. Must not can be used to express that negative logical conclusion. Or, as we saw earlier, example E, prohibition. There are sharks in the ocean near our hotel. We must not go swimming there. So it's against the rules. In example E, the rule is no swimming. Right? You cannot swim. You may not swim. You must not swim in the ocean near the hotel. That's a rule. Okay, it's like no smoking. You must not smoke in the building. Or you see a sign that says no parking. You must not park there. That would be a prohibition. Whereas example D, we see he ate everything, but he left one thing on his plate. Why didn't he eat that? Well, he must not like pickles. Let's go through some examples and see make some logical conclusions. Okay, we have 4 sentences here, and the conclusion that we could make up here in the box: be an airplane, be an excellent musician, be a vegetarian, have a long commute, not want to be disturbed, not live near a supermarket, not like chickens. We've got all these logical conclusions. Take a second, read these 4 sentences and match. What is the logical conclusion? Okay, pause the video now. Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1, Andrew has been playing the piano for 15 years. That's a long time to play. He won a competition in London last year. All right, so he plays well. And he won a competition in Moscow 2 years ago. So what is our logical conclusion? I think right? Andrew, he must be an excellent musician, right? He must really be good at piano. He must be a good piano player, okay? Now, number 2, look at those white and red lights in the sky. What are those lights? Well, it's only one thing. What else could be? That must be an airplane. That's my best guess. Okay. Probably not Superman flying around. It's an airplane, right? Number 3, every day Marilyn leaves her house at 7 every day. She has to be at her office at 9. If she has to be at her office at 9, she's leaving at 7. That's 2 hours. That's a long time. So Marilyn must have a long commute. That's my best guess, right? It takes her a long time to drive to work. The last one, Natasha has a lot of studying to do. She's unplugged her telephone. She's not answering the door, right? Natasha must not want to be disturbed. She doesn't want any phone calls, nobody coming to the door. Leave her alone. She has a lot of studying to do. Okay, so here are some logical conclusions. Did you get them all right? I know you did. Okay, let's look at these, and we'll do the first one together. Number 1, oh no, it's pouring outside. And that means it's raining heavily. It's pouring. What's wrong? My laundry is outside. Okay, what do we know about my laundry? I was hanging some clothes outside to dry. Now it's raining. Well, it must be soaking wet by now. I mean, that's my guess, right? I mean, if it was outside in the rain and it's raining, then it must be wet. Okay. Number 2, we're going to select must or must not. What do you think? Where's Trisha? Where is she? She left early. She looked a little pale. She didn't look well. Her skin was very white. I don't think she must not feel well. Okay, so my best guess is she doesn't feel well. She feels sick. Read through number 3, 4, 5, and 6 and choose must or must not. Pause the video now. Okay, let's check our answers. Number 3, I'm sure glad to be home. You must be exhausted because you worked 18 hours. Number 4, I can't get the baby to sleep tonight. He doesn't want to sleep, so he must not be tired, right? If he doesn't want to sleep. Number 5, Mary loved the movie. Okay. If she loved the movie, she must like horror movies. Ernesto has flown to California to see his girlfriend 3 times. Wow, that's expensive. He must really be in love. Okay, one more practice exercise. Okay, in this last exercise, we are going to think about the meaning of the word must. Is it a logical conclusion? And is it my guess about what's going on? Or is it a necessity? Am I thinking this is something I need to do, something I have to do? Let's look at number 1 together. Okay, you must show your passport at the border. Okay, well, that's not a logical conclusion. You need to show your passport at the border. You have to show your passport. That is a rule, right? That is a law. So you must do it. Try number 2 through 7, and then we'll go over the answers. Pause the video now. Okay, let's check. Number 2, your cat ate all the tuna. She must love tuna fish. Number 3, his driver's license expires. He must renew it. Okay, that's a rule. That's the law. Number 5, Oh, that must be Alejandro. Can you let him in? I don't know that it's Alejandro, but I know Alejandro's coming, so that's a good guess, right? It's a logical conclusion. Number 5, they go on summer vacations. They must have a lot of free time. They must have a lot of money too, okay? That's my guess. I need some cash. I must stop at the bank, okay? I need to go to the bank to get money. Necessity. Number 7, he's called home every day. So my guess, why is he calling home? He must be very homesick. If you have any questions, leave those questions in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.